Hello there, Aries. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus and Sagittarius. That is going to be with us from December 15th to January 8th, 2021. And our planet of love and romance is moving into the very gregarious, adventurous, and truthful sign of Sagittarius, leaving the deep, mysterious, and intense sign of Scorpio. So this is going to be a big change up in our energy. Venus does rule things like, of course, love, romance, relationships of all kinds, whether they are romantic, platonic, co-workers, friends, family, whatever those partnerships are. It also does rule our social style. So, you could definitely say when Venus leaves Scorpio, it's going to go from a very intense feminine force to a very outgoing masculine force. So you will see the change up in the way that people want to socialize and interact as well. Venus also does rule things like our spending habits and the way we handle our finances. So be careful with your money, y'all, during the time of Venus and Sagittarius, because that is a time when you do spend money a lot more easily on things. So let's get into your cards. Aries, this is a great alignment for you. I really do like it because Sagittarius is a fellow fire sign. So that's going to be activating your universal Sagittarius house. And it definitely amps up your firepower, gets Venus out of that more mystical, passionate, broody kind of energy, and makes it a lot more accessible for you. It may be a time when you want to plan travel with friends, take a class online, whatever it is, because it also encourages the love of learning. I would say, yeah, Venus and Sag is the love of learning, the love of different cultures, different traditions, different spiritualities, different philosophies. It loves all of that stuff. And so that will be something that will be heightened for all of us. So Aries, just keep in mind that these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person out there. We're going to be looking at messages from you, from your person that you are interested in, or the potential love partner that's coming in on the scene for you. So just keep that in mind. This is mostly going to resonate with Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your other signs in your personal natal chart. And if you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know you enjoy this content. I do offer personal readings, so all of that information and links are below down there if you're interested in one, or in any of the links regarding the cards I use in my sessions, or how to make a donation to the channel. So let's go ahead and get started, Aries. Dear angels, guides, and guardians, let's see what you have for our beautiful Aries out there for this time of Venus in Sagittarius, starting between December 15th, 2020, all the way through January 8th, 2021. What do you have for them in love and romance? We do have the element of change. That is the key word in your relationship. So Aries, whatever this is bringing, the winds of change are absolutely blowing. I love that there's the symbology of the horse here too, because Sagittarius, of course, is the centaur that is half horse. So that is about movement. That's about things, going in a different direction. So my feeling is things have been kind of stagnant for quite a while for you, especially because of so many of these square energies. And as we shift into that energy of Venus and Sag, not only is that happening for you, Aries, but it is also a lot of things being greenlit that same week, with Saturn moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius, Jupiter moving. It's like there's a lot of things happening. We start a new moon the day before Venus moves into Sag. So I feel that there is change on the way. And so this could be changing your status from single to dating. This could be changing things in a very positive direction. This could be changing a relationship. If you've been trying to get out of one, that could be that finally things start to transition under the time of Venus and Aries. So let's get a card to represent your personal energy right now in this relationship. What are your feelings? What do you think? What do you want? Ooh, Aries, you don't want anything too big, just the world. I really like this. So your personal energy in this relationship dynamic, whether you're single, coupled, or in separation, is the World card. Wow, Aries. That is a very strong energy. The angel of success. It is the angel of completion to me as well. It's a Saturn ruled card. So this is things, you know, again, coming full circle. The World is all about going through the complete journey. Old doors closing and new doors opening, and a lot of wisdom. You've learned quite a lot through this cycle, and that's a perfect card to come up for this time of Venus moving through Sag, because the first week that it does, we also have Saturn, the planet that rules that card, changing signs after 3 years. So this is very momentous feeling to me. Oh, and look at that. New beginnings and new messages and love is clarifying the World card. So what you truly want, what your energy is putting out there is, I have learned a lot. I've grown. I've acquired wisdom. I've really gone to the next level. I've left some old things behind and I'm ready to embrace the new. And now here comes this Page of Cups, which is, I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to communicate. I'm ready to be more gentle in communication. I'm more open to that kind of communication coming in for me. So let's get the energy of the person or potential person, if this is somebody you haven't met yet. What is their feelings? What are their wants, desires, and needs right now? Oh, so look at that. They are coming through as the Strength card. I think it's interesting both of you are coming through as the Major Arcana. So both coming through as very strong energy. Aries, you may feel that coming in as the World, that you are, you know, you've learned a lot, you've grown a lot. You may feel more mature than this person. This could be a Leo, could be a fire sign, because this is a Leo card, but doesn't have to be. But they may have a bit of that quality about them, even if they're not a Leo sun sign. Big heart, big emotions, sometimes not the most graceful about communicating those emotions. Sometimes they really go through a balance or a struggle to balance their, you know, spiritual, emotional side as well as their physical manifest side, especially when it comes to getting what they want. Oh yeah, when they could be a little bit of that roaring lion at times there, Aries, and they may be really doing quite a lot of balancing work. So let's see what we've got. They also need to summon their courage. They're really trying to get their courage up, and that may be just to approach you or just to come into the relationship again if this is someone you already know. So let's get a clarifier on that for them. Knight of Swords, yes, there it is. I said they're trying to get their courage up, and our Knight of Swords many times is somebody that does have a bit of that nervous energy. They've got a lot to say because the Swords energy is our mental energy and intellect, but they've definitely got that nervousness because there is that side energy of anxiety, a little bit of worry. You know, it's like the thoughts are just going around and around. It's like, oh my gosh, I need to talk to Aries. I don't know what I'm going to say to them, but, you know, they may be coming in real nervous. They may be coming in, you know, kind of all shook up, Aries. So let's see how you feel about them. Let's see, what are your feelings? What would you like to really, you know, get out of this relationship? Where would you like to go with it? What do you feel for this person? Nine of Swords. Oh, Aries, so you are feeling the stress, right? You are feeling the worries. The thoughts are going round and round. Maybe, you know, why haven't we talked? Why aren't things flowing the way I feel like they should? You know, why aren't we having the discussions? They're causing you anxiety. They're causing you maybe those fears and doubts or sleepless nights. You know, really wondering what in the world is going on with them, or even if you do know what's going on with them, it can be causing you stress, right? Oh, look at this, clarified yet again by our World card. Oh, Aries, like you really want them to get on to the next level, just like you feel that you are leveling up, and you are. I mean, you are definitely leveling up here, but what you want from them is the same thing that you are already doing and have already done. You want them to grow up. You want them to mature. You want them to make some very bold decisions. Close one door out, open the next new door, because you do see that in their life. just like it has been in yours. Old things have been passing away. And you're saying, you know, hey, I've gone through this cycle. I've been courageous. I've been strong. And now I want to see the same thing from you. The World card as well, the planet, of course, that rules this is Saturn, and the signs in that are Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. So you may be dealing with one of those signs, or maybe a Capricorn, you know, or an air sign, because you got this 9 of Swords. But yeah, I think that's honestly what it is. They're causing you some anxiety and worry, because, you know, they could be putting something on hold, and they know that they need to make it right. And it's simply coming from the fact that they haven't come to that level of maturity yet like you have, and you see that they need to do that. You see it. So let's see how they feel about you, Aries. Let's see what their feelings are. Nine of Wands. Wow. So both of you have this 9 energy towards each other. I always feel like the 9s are, you know, a number of getting ready to be complete, you know, getting ready for that last stage of things, to really tie up some loose ends, to really make things right. It's also a very determined energy. It's a very persistent, really wants to follow through on something, because it feels like the goal is in grasp or in reach. So they are seeing you, they feel about you as the 9 of Wands. They may be a little bit, they may see you as being a little bit defensive or a little bit prickly, because it's like they know that they've kind of put you through something and you're not too happy about it. And they're tired, they're fatigued, they feel worn down. They probably don't really want to fight. They know they could continue to fight, but they don't want to fight. This could be a fire sign or an air sign. That's what I feel on that one. But I feel like, you know, they're stressing you out, and they feel like, I feel like they want to be in there, but yet at the same time, it's like they're kind of nervous. They've got to get their courage up. That's a big thing I'm getting around this person. They got to get their courage up. They're nervous. Ah! Oh, my word. Strength card again on top of the 9 of Wands. What? Aries, this is quite a reading. My goodness. So they're coming through with strength. They're feeling you about strength. You're coming through as the world, and you're feeling about them the world. Wow. All right. So they feel like they need a lot. They see you as very courageous, very, very strong personality. They know how brave you are. They know how tough you are. Wow. This is a person that may not feel like they're up to your level, and you want them to be up to that level. You really do. Like, you can see their success. See, like, you can see it. That's why you're seeing them as the world coming in, because you're like, I know you can do it. Like, I know you've got what it takes. They're not so sure, but they see you as very courageous. And it's interesting. There's almost like a mirroring energy here. Very, very interesting, Aries. This is a very dynamic reading. Wow. I haven't seen one quite like this in a relationship read before. Not in a while. So let's see what we've got in your positives. Let's see what's coming through as what brings you together. What are the things that you really need to work on or build on here that can bring through these positives? Very fiery feeling. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Look at that. It's, you know, you might have met while you were traveling, getting an education, being in a class together, something like that. There's some kind of movement here. You know, there's a travel energy, and it brings you together. 8 of Wands, you know, keyword on this card is journeys. To me, 8 of Wands is fast communication, passionate new movement, things starting to get, you know, moving after a while of stagnation. Like we said in the beginning, keyword is change, right? And that can be a very positive thing. Once the communication really starts moving again, things start working. Like, once you find common things to talk about, once you have this energy of, like, you excite each other. That's a very, very strong feeling I'm getting here. And once the communication starts heating up, like, it really takes off. The things that you might want to discuss, yeah, are travel, are different cultures, are things that you've been studying or learning. Those are good things to start out with. Interesting. 8 of Cups and 8 of Wands. Both are about movement. So for some of you, you may be discussing letting the relationship go. For some of you, you may be saying, well, let's take it to the next level because I'm sick of sitting here waiting in stagnation. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. Something's got to grow. But the feeling I also get with this is it could have been you or them or maybe a mutual decision at some point in the past that said we need to take a break from each other. Yeah, if this is something where you're in separation, that's what this feels like. If this is someone you've yet to meet, this is somebody that's been on a very intense journey just like you, and you're going to have a lot in common when you meet. So let's get into the challenges, Aries. Let's look at what's difficult around this or what needs to be cleared, what kind of blockages need to be moved in order for this to really come together. If it's in blockage, if it is in blockage. Ooh, 4 of Wands. Somebody needs to build a happy home, right? Someone needs to have this happy home. This is our twin flame card. This is our soulmate card. This is our celebration card. I'm getting a feeling in my heart chakra about this one. I do feel that there's something around the element of home and family here. Wow, you both of you need to come together to create some sort of stable existence. That may be part of what's led to a lot of the friction. Any of the impasses that y'all have been through, maybe because you haven't had the most stable home situation for each other, whether it's coming from you or them or both. There's been a lot of balancing. Things really have to be balanced out. You get a 2, you get a 4. Those are both even numbers. Those both feel like balance, and this is definitely that. 2 of Pentacles is all about having to balance 2 aspects of your life. Not for all, but for some of you, this could even be about, somebody who's unhappy in a relationship or, an old marriage that's long and done and dead, but they still haven't moved out. For some of you, that could be a thing. It could be a thing. Not for all. For some of you, it's simply the fact that maybe they've been putting too much time or energy into work, or maybe you have and you haven't had enough time for the home and family life to really keep those sparks of love in the home burning. So let's get some advice on this, Aries. Let's see your suggested approach here. Yes, Knight of Cups, spirituality. That is a beautiful card for a relationship reading. I definitely feel that there is movement needed, and it is of a gentle, loving, romantic, poetic kind of nature. That's what would help this relationship to either get back on track or start taking off and moving forward. Some kind of romantic gesture. And the 4 of Pentacles. So it's time to kind of let your guard down a little bit here, Aries. This is, to me, that energy of really hanging on to something for dear life or for an assured success. But sometimes it also is, really overprotection of the heart chakra and a fear of scarcity. So my feeling is it's time to let go of any fear around this. And if it's something that you want to work on or want to pursue, I would make a move. I would, in a kind, loving, compassionate way, because it is that Knight of Cups. It is that very compassionate, kind-hearted energy. And what's the worst that can happen, right? It's like you've got to know. You've got to know what's up. And then once you do, you can make your decisions moving forward. So let's get a potential outcome on this. All right, we have got the Sun, Aries. Check that out. What a nice outcome card. Oh my goodness, very beautiful. And again, this is happiness, it's fulfillment, it's innocence, it's new beginnings. Again, it is Leo energy. So if you're an Aries dealing with a Leo, or you have, a lot of Leo in your chart, this reading will probably resonate with you even more. Wow. Very happy outcome card. Ooh, with the Page of Pentacles. So Aries, I would say definitely make the move, because look at that. Oh my goodness. That's like a new investment, new beginning. Whether this is somebody brand new coming into your life, or if this is somebody you've had your eye on for a while, or it's somebody that you really want to reconcile with. This looks like a very, very nice outcome. It's time to lower your fears, lower your guard. Make the romantic gesture. You've got a lot of luck on your side right now with the Sagittarian energy coming through. So let's get an affirmation for you. Intuition. Ah, yes. Intuition is coming through with the third eye chakra. The gemstone attached to this is the amethyst. So the amethyst may be a good gemstone crystal for you to work with. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. So Aries, use your intuition on this. And if the timing feels right to you, make that move. Talk to this person. This was a great reading. Have a wonderful time with Venus in Sagittarius, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.